Spending quality time with our kids is more important than ever. And as we deal with managing screen time and artificial intelligence, News 4's An Yang is speaking to a psychiatrist about how time with parents lays the foundation for stronger mental health later in a child's life.
Psychiatrist Dr. Joshua Weiner joins us today to share how parents can most effectively use the time spent with their kids to have the greatest positive impact on their mental health development. Thanks for joining us. I think we all know that spending quality time with our kids is an important ingredient to form good parent-child bonds. But what are some things that parents can keep in mind when spending time with their kids to really make the most out of it?
Absolutely. So here's a sad statistic. 80% of the time that you spend with your child will take place before they're 18 years old. So that's it. You have this limited window for the most in-person time you're going to have. So you've got to bear that in mind. Even though you might have things you want to do, you got to keep in mind, hey, this is special. I've got to make the most of it. So that's number one. Number two is it's all about quality, not quantity, right? So you want to be engaged. Put your phone down. Don't even have it in the room. When you're playing with your kid, you want to have that kid make the decision as to what you're doing with them. Don't you tell them, this is what we're going to play today. You ask them, hey, what do you want to do? Ideally, you're doing something one-on-one. I know that's not possible for everybody. People have multiple kids, so that might not be able to be arranged. You're one-on-one and ideally roughly 20 minutes a day. So when they do these studies, that's the number that they find. Now take these studies with a grain of salt, because obviously, you know, the people who have the time to spend one-on-one time with their child, these are also people, maybe you aren't working 2 or 3 jobs. They don't have as much stress in the house. So, you know, look, do the best you can.
What does research say about the long-term effects of consistent parent-child time on a child's mental health as adults?
If you have a good relationship with your child's going to trust you more. They're going to feel valued. They're going to listen to you when you ask them to do something that they don't want to do. They're going to have more respect for you. So all of these things translate into lower anxiety, better mood, fewer behavioral problems, better emotion regulation.
What advice do you have for parents who are dealing with teens who don't necessarily want to spend any time with you anymore?
I think there's a few things. Number one is with young kids, it's face-to-face time. With teenagers, side-to-side time. So what you could say is, hey, I want to hang out with you. Let's do something. Let's watch your favorite movie. Let's watch a show. Tell me what you would like to watch on YouTube. And you watch it together and you know, cut jokes and you have a good time, hopefully, just side to side. Long car rides. Obviously, people have heard this, right? You're in the car, captive audience. You're not looking at each other face to face. Good time to start asking questions. Pressure is down. So these are the things that I think are going to be helpful for teenagers. The one issue that I would say that parents need to bear in mind that I hear a lot is teenagers say, I don't want to spend time with my parent because all they do is ask me about school and what my homework is and how I did on the test. I don't want to talk about it. Now, I understand parents have their job. They need to talk about it to some degree, but don't beat a dead horse, right? Not everything should be about school. Not everything should be a learning experience or a lecture. Just chill out, have fun.
What do you suggest parents do if their kid only wants to spend time doing things the parent doesn't necessarily enjoy, or vice versa?
I think when it comes to kids, if they're asking you to do something that you're just like, oh my gosh, I've been doing the same boring thing with my child for the last week, you can say, hey, let's make a list of some other things that both of us really like to do. How about we do some of these things together? Simple enough. With your teenager, I think it's some of the things that I just mentioned previously, you know, a minute ago, watching things together. But I think you could say to them, look, we really want to have, at the very least, we want to try to have a quality family dinner together, no phones. And, you know, I think that even if you don't have your kids spending time with you, if you're asking them and you're making it clear that you love them, you want to be with them, it's registering. They know it.
All right, Dr. Joshua Weiner, thanks so much for joining us with that information. Appreciate it.